Hello everybody, it's Eric Freeze, and I know I'm a little wet. I just literally just came out of the shower, but I want to do another fan video because I'm kind of tired and I would like to do that kind. Um, I really have no fans of show. I just want to do another childhood story fan thing because I got to thinking about the two or actually three childhood fans my uncle has. Two of them I remember um, quite clearly, and there's another one I kind of barely remember, but I remember seeing it like once before in person, in like the background of the room, not knowing really what it was. And then I've seen it in a few of the pictures, like back in the late '90s into the early 2000s when my uncle was actually renovating um, his house. The two fans I would like to talk to first are the two big childhood fans, and both of these are plastic oscillators. The first one I would like to get into is the one that is not, I don't remember as well as the bigger one. This is a Galaxy 2154. This one's a little bit unique because I've not seen one like it before. Um, this one in particular is, I think it's a parts fan, a fan made out of two different fans. I don't really know. This one was branded Lasko. It was a little 9-inch oscillator fan from Galaxy. It was quite small actually, compared to the full-size 12-inch oscillator. Um, this fan, I believe, was from the early '80s, maybe like '84 or '85, somewhere around there. Um, it was, I believe, it was a blue fan, but I don't know. It had brown blades. It had a brown. It was like a amber. I think it was like the amber color, like the other one, but it seemed a little darker. I really don't know what that was all about. But it was like that. It had the '80s Lasko logo on it, like one of my '80s box fans. But the logo in the center, as well as the control panel, the background on that was blue. It had a brown blade, but the background on the control panel and the little badge in the center, both of those were blue. I can't remember what the color of the fan really was, like the neck, like the base and the neck. I think they were the almond color. I don't mistake me if I'm wrong. Maybe they were the almond color, um, like the amber ones, but I can't like I said, I don't really remember so well. This was a long time ago, by the way. This was like 2005, 2004. I was like 1 year old when this happened. Um, but that's pretty much all I remember. It worked on both speeds. Um, I remember on low speed it had kind of a rattle to it on the grill. It was missing one of the cage clips, I think. I remember the plastic cage clips, but I think there was only like three on there and in a zip tie. Um, yeah. And then the other fan was a 12-inch fan. This one was actually in somewhat good condition. It was a Sanyo Tri-Speed from the 80s, or maybe the 90s, maybe 70s. I don't know anything about Sanyos. And believe it or not, that was the only Sanyo I've ever seen in real life. This fan I remember a lot because it had a really interesting like circular vent pattern on the back of the motor housing. It had the free speed push buttons on the base. It had like a little circle also on the base that said Sanyo Tri-Speed 12-inch oscillating fan or something like that. Um, so it had those. It had something I remembered is it had an issue where it would like stutter when it oscillated. It would like do this. It had that when it oscillated. That's something I remember. It was really quiet on all three of its speeds. It could have probably was due for some oil, but it had a decent spin down time. I do remember that. It had dark brown grills. The grills were kind of bent all over the place. It said Sanyo in the center. The whole inside circle, I think, of the badge was black, if I remember right. Gold writing, and the grills were like a dark brown. Oof, I just knocked the tripod over with my foot. But they were like that dark brown color. Blades were, I believe, a translucent amber color. They were pretty much the exact same thing as what the Galaxy, the Lasko had. So yeah, I have no idea whatever happened to the Sanyo. I don't think we have it anymore. The Lasko that may be floating around somewhere. Not sure. I think my uncle may have it. My other uncle, the one that lives in Pennsylvania, that probably has my Cool Breeze. He tends to get all of the family junk, especially from that uncle, and occasionally my great grandma and my other grandparents and stuff. So that fan's probably floating around somewhere in his garage. Um, So I don't know. Sometime this summer I plan to go over there and actually go through his basement and stuff and see if he has anything else. Maybe I'll find his S223 box fan that he continues to say that he does have. So I don't know, but yeah. Like I said, the Sanyo, I don't know what happened to it. I remember my uncle saying that he probably threw it out. Um, Now the third fan is a 20-inch liquid Kool Operator. Someone that occasionally comments on my videos, and I've seen him in Lemon's videos too. I'm sorry if I screw up your username. Correct me if I'm wrong. Carson01XJ. Hopefully I said your username correctly. But he has the same liquid Kool Operator, I believe. But it has a 7-wing brace blade Macmillan motor, I believe. I remember in one of the pictures that it had the 7-wing brace blade, and it was black, and it had the red-blue Lakewood logo. It just said Kool Operator on it. I think it said Lakewood in white letters across the top. I remember seeing it in the background a while when I was young, being over there for a bit. But the two oscillators were what really amazed me. I liked the Sanyo more because it was really quiet. I just liked how quiet the Sanyo was. It made kind of like a rattling noise when it oscillated, and it stuttered. It was like this when it oscillated, and it was really weird. And the Lasko is silent. The motor was anyway, but it made an awful rattle if it wasn't being touched. If I would put my hand on the grill, it would silent down. The grill was really teeny. It was kind of bent around and stuff. It had the vertical looking vents on the back of the motor housing. I remember that. I think I remember the motor housing being the white color, not like the almond color. I think I remember it being slightly lighter than the Sanyo. Not sure. Like I said, it's a weird fan. I've not seen one like it. It's a 2154 model. It's a 9-inch one. It oscillated, like I said, but the thing that throws me off is it has the amber blade set, but it had the blue control panel and badge in the center. So, was that a model? I can't tell. I may ask Tori about it, but I don't know. It was a weird fan. Something I remember when I talked to my uncle a while back when we were actually talking about the Sanyo. He mentioned it when I was at his house a while back over the summer, and we got to talking about the fans. And he said he got the Sanyo brand new back in like the 80s or something. So that was pretty cool. My uncle was quite young then, but when he bought that fan, so that was pretty cool. I think he was like in high school. I don't know how expensive a Sanyo would have been, but he said he bought that new. Around a time a little bit before he moved into his house, he bought the Lakewood and the Galaxy and a few other things off of a man that was his neighbor at his old place, apparently. He also got like a microwave oven, a mini fridge, a bunch of other random appliances and things, but the things that he said that he got was a Lakewood, the big plastic fan, and the little Galaxy. Well, it's a Lasko, but he got both of those, and apparently the Lasko and the Lakewood and all the other stuff he got, apparently all that stuff's from Georgia. So that's kind of interesting. Apparently the guy that he got him from used to live in Georgia, and he moved up here to Ohio. So that's pretty cool, I guess. And I think he said something about buying the Lakewood brand new. He also has no idea what happened to Lakewood. He says he may have it in his storage barn, which I'm pretty sure he does. I don't know. So I'll find out about that. It's a childhood fan, so yeah. Pretty much that's all I remember. He had a few window fans too. I don't remember those. Growing up, when I went over to his house when I was like around 10 or so, he had some 373s, the newer ones, the crappy motor. I think they were like from 2005. It's always the 2005 models that made the big impact on me. But I think he had a few of those. One of them was branded Galaxy, the other one was branded Lasko. He has those somewhere. I've seen him over there occasionally. He has a Lasko Cyclone that's been out in the garage since he built that garage, since he built another garage. There used to be a big old rickety wooden garage I was scared of as a kid, but he built that. So, that was there. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. He also had a Mastercraft dehumidifier when I went over there as 10, right before there was a long time when I went over there and the basement was unfinished. They didn't finish it till like a few years ago, but they had a Mastercraft dehumidifier. It was black. I believe Mastercraft is a Canadian name, but I'm not sure. I don't know too much. It seems like a lot of the people I've seen on YouTube that are Canadians that like collect fans and stuff, they always seem to have Mastercraft stuff, like things branded Mastercraft. But I think there's a fan collector I've seen in Facebook forums recently that has some Mastercraft ceiling fans, but he's in the U.S., so I don't know. If anyone can give me some information on Mastercraft, I would like that. It's not that helpful, but I'm just kind of curious about it. But yeah, if anyone can shed some light on that Lasko, let me know. I don't know too much about it, but I just wanted to come on and share the story thing. So yeah, that's pretty good. I think I may do another one talking about the fans at my church. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.